Hello practical learners, welcome again. We are here with a video on the environmental effects of plastics. In this video, we are going to learn why plastics became so prevalent, why they are environmental hazards, and what we can do to reduce its environmental impact. Plastics are commonly used in our daily lives because they are strong, lightweight, and inexpensive to produce. Plastics are made from raw materials such as petroleum, natural gas, or coal. These raw materials are processed in a refinery to produce a type of gas called ethylene. The ethylene gas is then transformed into small pellets or beads, which can be melted and shaped into different forms, such as bags or bottles. During the manufacturing process, different chemicals can be added to the plastic to give it specific properties, such as flexibility or durability. While biodegradable materials can be easily broken down into smaller pieces by microorganisms, plastics are much more difficult to decompose due to the chemicals added during manufacturing. It is estimated that the decomposition process of traditional plastics takes around 20 to 500 years. Because of this, human intervention is required to take special care to dispose of plastics properly to prevent them from becoming part of our oceans, lands, and atmosphere. Plastic waste can contaminate soil and water, leading to toxic substances entering the food chain. These toxic substances can be harmful to human health and cause a range of health problems, including cancer, birth defects, and hormonal imbalances. Additionally, plastic products like water bottles and food containers can release harmful chemicals when they are exposed to heat or when they are reused. Not only humans, plastics are harmful for animals and aquatic beings as well. Let us explore different ways by which we can get rid of plastics. One way is through recycling. Recycling is the process of collecting used plastic and turning it into new plastic products. Another way is to reuse plastic. Instead of throwing away plastic after one use, we can wash and use it again for different purposes. However, not all plastic can be recycled or reused. In these cases, it's important to dispose of plastic properly by separating it from other waste. One of the best ways to dispose of plastic is by segregating it at home or in public places. This means separating waste into biodegradable and non-biodegradable categories. When we separate plastic from other things like food scraps, we make sure that it can be taken to special facilities where it can be treated properly. Since plastics are cheap and useful, it is hard to completely stop using them. Let's learn about advancement in plastic manufacturing which reduces its environmental impact. There is a type of plastic called oxo-biodegradable plastic that is designed to break down faster than traditional plastics. Oxo-biodegradable plastic is made by adding special chemicals to the plastic during manufacturing. These chemicals help to break down the plastic into smaller pieces, which can then be broken down further by microorganisms. However, there is some debate about the environmental impact of oxo-biodegradable plastic, as the small fragments that are left behind can still cause harm to the environment. Before you toss away a plastic wrapper or any other plastic item, take a moment to consider how you could dispose of it properly. Remember, safeguarding our environment is a collective responsibility that rests on each one of us. Let's do our part by properly disposing of plastic waste and adopting sustainable habits to protect our planet. Now, let us test our understanding and try to answer the following questions. Question 1. After eating a chocolate, what should you do with the wrapper? A. Throw it in the trash bin. B. Put it in the recycling bin. C. Keep it in your pocket. The correct answer is A. Throw it in the trash bin. Wrappers are usually not recyclable and need to be thrown in the trash bin. Question 2. What should you do with plastic bags after you have used them? A. Throw them away. B. Reuse them. C. Recycle them. The correct answer is B. Reuse them. Instead of throwing away plastic bags after using them once, you can reuse them for different purposes. Question 3. What should you do with plastic bottles after you have finished drinking from them? A. Throw them away. B. Recycle them. C. Reuse them. The correct answer is B. Recycle them. Plastic bottles are usually recyclable and should be disposed of in the recycling bin. Question 4. What should you do with old electronic devices? A. Throw them in the trash bin. B. Donate them. C. Recycle them. The correct answer is C. Recycle them. Old electronic devices should be recycled to prevent the toxic chemicals in them from polluting the environment. Question 5. What should you do with leftover food? A. Throw it in the trash bin. B. Compost it. C. Keep it in the fridge for later. The correct answer is B. Compost it. Food waste can be composted to create nutrient-rich soil for plants. Question 6. After a family picnic, you have a lot of waste to dispose of. What should you do with the plastic plates and utensils? A. Put them in the recycling bin. B. Put them in the regular trash bin. C. Separate them from other waste and dispose of them in a separate bin for non-biodegradable waste. The correct answer is C. Separate them from other waste and dispose of them in a separate bin for non-biodegradable waste. By segregating non-biodegradable waste like plastic from other waste like food scraps, we ensure that it can be taken to special facilities where it can be treated properly. Question 7. After eating chocolate, if you do not see a garbage bin around, what should you do with the wrapper? A. Throw it around. B. Keep it with you and throw it once you find the garbage bin. The correct answer is B. You should always dispose of non-biodegradable waste at appropriate places. Otherwise, the waste will remain in that place for years. Remember, preventing plastic pollution is everyone's responsibility, and small actions can make a big difference. Let's all do our part to reduce our plastic footprint and protect the environment for future generations.